So here I am in Singapore, a country I'd visited for 13 years. I didn't know if I'd ever come back to. I quite liked it. I was here for 6 weeks at an exchange at the National University of Singapore. There's a link between UNIV and NUS. So this skyscraper here is new, I'm pretty sure, the round one. I'm quite into round things now. There's a cricket pavilion over there. We're near the Padang. Padang means field in Bahasa Malaysia. Now this building, this used to be the Supreme Court. I don't know what it is now, because further down the street there's a modern and quite utilitarian building. In fact, you can see it, which is now the Supreme Court there. And this is Parliament here, the older section of Parliament House. There's a more modern and blander part of it. Oh, sorry, and this is more of old Parliament House, yeah. Anyway, I don't remember this, but obviously it must have been there. This elephant statue about His Majesty, blah, 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 Supreme King of Siam. Supreme King, like there was more than one of them, perhaps. Anyway, visiting Singapore in 1871, the first foreign land visited by a Thai monarch. Well, I won't show both sides, well, all four sides and the languages, just here. This one, I'm assuming this is in Bahasa Malaysia. They wrote it in the Arabic script about the 1930s, because they've got it in Chinese and in Thai. So how fabulous it is. I remember seeing a photo of the Japanese having a victory parade past this building in 1942, because when they captured Singapore, you have to hand it to the Nipponese that it was a tremendous victory to defeat a force about 3 times their size after their blitzkrieg through Malaya, you know, quite lightly armed, very low on ammunition. It was typically audacious of them. But in fact, if the Allies only managed to hang on a few days longer, the Japanese would have been out of ammunition. Right, what other fabulous things was I going to show you here? That's the river, by the way. I think it's just called the Singapore River. I remember walking along its banks on either side and being with a group of other exchange students from NUS, some gigantic Swedish guys who obviously spoke flawless English in the shadow of these enormous buildings like that off the banks. And I was going to point out some of the very new buildings with these roof gardens. And they're absolutely zany. It's astonishing that people would build this sort of thing, but fabulous and very attractive. Look at that. Look at the garden at that sort of level. So a lot of stuff has been built and some very high bridges since I've been away. I mean, you can hear the construction going on around you, so the place is absolutely thriving. Remember last time I was here, they were slightly worried that they were going to be overtaken by Malaysia, because this was the best place in Southeast Asia, as in the most stable, the most prosperous, everybody spoke English, good investment climate, whatever, rule of law, educated workforce, very low crime, very clean, safe, outstanding healthcare, superb education. But Malaysia was catching them up. And a lot of multinationals had their headquarters in Southeast Asia in Singapore. It was a hub for airlines, you know, on the way in between the Antipodes and Europe. But they're worried that people will be switching more and more to Malaysia because Kuala Lumpur was developing more. Malaysia decided, okay, we have to emphasize English more than our own language and whatever else. But no, Singapore has not fallen into the doldrums, has kept pace actually. Malaysia is doing fine. I don't think it's really overshadowed Singapore. Obviously Malaysia is a larger country. It's got links to the Islamic world, being a Muslim country. And what else? They wanted to be declared a developed country by 2020, declared by the United Nations. That was Malaysia's ambition, so I'm sure they're on target to meet it. Right, I'll switch it off now.